Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video, we are doing a surprise second installment to episode 6 of the Monster Truck Diecast News Weekly. So I literally uploaded the Monster Truck Diecast News Weekly on Saturday. Today is Sunday, the day that I am recording this, and as it would turn out, the New York Toy Fair was going on this weekend. And I didn't think anything of it. Like, one of the things that I saw is that we're getting Hot Wheels Transformers of Twin Mill and Bone Shaker, and I freaked out about that. I thought that was super duper awesome. I will gladly be picking those up and making videos on them the first moment I get the chance to, because that is so cool. But I didn't think anything else of it because I can't remember the last time Spin Master Monster Jam was at the Toy Fair. I think it was like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a long time. Well, this year they decided to have a booth at the Toy Fair, and let me tell you something, there was so much stuff revealed, I couldn't not make a follow-up news video. So this entire video is going to be dedicated to the New York Toy Fair Spin Master Monster Jam booth. There was too much stuff. I couldn't help but make a video on it. I had to. There's just too much to talk about. What I will say, though, going into this, is that this video is going to be a bit special too, because while it is going to be a standard news video here on the channel, I'm also going to be opening it up as a discussion post on YouTube. In the comment section of today's YouTube video, I would like you to please submit a comment, regardless of what truck is it about, whatever. Just please submit a comment about something that you like or something that you dislike in this video. The reason why I'm doing this is not to boost engagement. That is just going to be a side effect. However, that does sound fishy. No, the real reason why I'm doing this is because I am going to post this on Facebook and invite people over there to come over and do the same. The reason why is because I want to have a civil discussion area where we can talk about these new things that are coming out, because I feel like, and the whole reason why I'm doing this is because there is one truck that was revealed at the Toy Fair that I unironically was mad. It looks so lazily made that it made me angry. Like, I don't get angry very often in this hobby. It's happened like a couple times in the last couple of years. This made me mad. I was very upset about this. So the reason why I'm doing this again is just to open a civil discussion area for people to talk, and hopefully when I get this on Facebook, it will maybe attract some attention from some people who maybe work at Spin Master or whatever, and they can see our opinions and maybe take them into consideration. I don't know, could be a total fluke and I could look like a moron for this, but hey, it was the attempt that counts. So please leave a comment on anything you think is cool. You know, if you have to type out a paragraph, you have to type out a paragraph. I will sit and read that whole paragraph. I promise you. I always read my comments. I may forget to leave hearts on them from time to time, but I always read my comments. But please leave a comment. I will tell you right now, if anybody leaves a comment that is bashing Spin Master or being rude, I will delete it immediately. This is your only warning about that, because I will not stand for that, all right? These designers work hard. This company works hard. They can make mistakes from time to time. We have to take it with a grain of salt and accept that, you know, we don't know the struggle, but it is nice to give opinion. So yeah, we're not judging, we're not criticizing, we are critiquing is what we're doing today. With that being said, let's get into it. We're going to take a look at all of the new stuff that was revealed at the New York Toy Fair Spin Master Monster Jam booth. I'm going to tell you all right now, there is a lot of awesome stuff we're going to look at today. Well, also, there is going to be a couple of items that I am going to tell you right now are really disappointing. Another point I want to get out real quick before we begin is that everything you are about to see is, I would assume, subject to change. Meaning that a lot of the trucks you're about to see are going to feature chassis, rims, roll cages that do not match what their final product is going to be. The reason why I'm telling you that is because it will become very apparent that there are some very weird looking trucks that are going to pop up here. Also, from previous information that we know from previous toy fairs, there's that, and there's also the fact that there are trucks you are going to see right now that are probably not going to come out till 2026. This has happened before where we had trucks teased at a toy fair that came out a year from then in the following year rather than the same year the toy fair was. So that's another thing to take into consideration. And the main reason why I point that out is because I have a truck staring me right down on my little picture board here that is I think, going to be a 2026 truck. So with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? We're going to start with the singles, the display of singles trucks. Now, the first one here is Monster Mutt, as you can see, with the new packaging design, whatever. We saw that in the news video from this week. Next up is Soldier Fortune Black Ops with green rims and a gray roll cage. I am pretty sure we have gotten this exact lineup before from Soldier Fortune Black Ops in the reduced detail line. So this might just be rather than a reduced detail, it's a full detail version of a reduced detail truck. Whatever, it's just an extra variant, it doesn't really matter. This here, and this is a really bad picture, I apologize, there is a 1/24 scale version of this we will look at in a minute. This here is Bailey Circuit. This is the new Ringling Brothers truck. I'm just going to say this real quick. This is the truck that got the reaction out of me. This is the one that made me angry. I'm not going to say why. We will talk about that at the end. But this truck made me very, very angry. We'll talk about that later. Next up, we have, again, what appears to be another reduced detail truck in the main line. And you can tell this isn't the reduced detailed one because if you look, you can see the nose ring on the hood. But for some reason, the horns don't have the printing on it, which again, like I said, this is all subject to change. All of this is subject to change. Heck, what we could be looking at right now are bodies slapped onto extra chassis for all we know. Like this El Toro Loco we're looking at could literally not at all look like this when we get it. I swear to God, if there's no chin hair printing on this, as you can see, the flames have not changed. We don't have the smooth flames on the side. If there is no chin hair printing on this El Toro Loco, I will flip a table. All right. This one is really fascinating. I think this is going to be a double pack release. This is, once again, the 25th anniversary Bad News Travels Fast. A very fascinating release here. Very colorful, which is why I would assume it's going to be a double pack release. Honestly, when this first popped up in the images that I was seeing, I legit thought that this was a new backwards Bob because it kind of had the Swanson chassis look to it and the blue body. I was like, oh, we might be getting a new backwards Bob or an Obsession. But it's kind of weird to see that this one's still going to be made. All right, here's the new El Toro Loco on a yellow roll cage. Not a whole lot to talk about there. Like I said, it is cool to see the new El Toro Loco again. I really do like the new El Toro Loco. I know a lot of people are not a fan of it. I like the new El Toro Loco design. I think it's cool. I like the fact that it is an homage to the original design while also having the modern Monster Jam design. I think they did that perfectly. No criticism there. I do think that the horns are a bit too skinny, though, on the diecast. I don't know if they look like that on the real truck, but it does look a little weird. Alrighty, next up we got a Sparkle Smash with a turquoise roll cage, pink chassis, pink rims, and blue tires. I don't know what this is a part of. Again, this might be a double pack one for all I know. Actually, I don't know if it's a double pack because we do have a double pack display at the Toy Fair, so there's a good chance that this might be a singles release from next year. Who knows? It's very interesting, very colorful, very Sparkle Smash, you know? Here is the Monster Mutt Dalmatian from the Series 42. This is the Series 42 Dalmatian. Incredibly disappointing. The ears are up, no BKT printing. I'm pretty sure we have literally gotten this before, which if this is a variant we've gotten before, I'm a little less upset because that means I don't have to buy it. I'll already have it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do already have it over here on my wall somewhere. I'm going to have to look. But yeah, this is the Series 42 Dalmatian. Now, this one's really fascinating. This almost looks like a hyper-fueled version of Dennis Anderson's Gravedigger. Not sure what's going on here. I find it weird that the tires and the rims are two different colors. Again, that could just be a prototype thing. I do love the fact, though, I really love the fact that Spin Master is doing the Dennis Anderson Gravedigger a lot more. Not just in minis, but we're getting it in 1/64 scale. And we're, as you're going to see later, we are getting it in 1/24 scale as well, which is really awesome. I love that. I love the inclusion. I wish they'd do more with the Gravedigger number 3 body because we only ever got one variant of that truck. It would be nice to see it more. Alrighty, I scrolled the wrong way. All right, here's Crush Cycle. We already seen this one before. This is Series 42. Now, this one was cool to see. 20th anniversary Max D might be getting a singles release either next year or somewhere else this year. This is so cool. Also, that is an orange roll cage, which I'm pretty sure is the first time ever we have gotten a Wilmans chassis setup in a color other than black. So that is also really fascinating. But yes, This is something I had been requesting for a while because I literally have the Superstore one behind me. I wanted a singles release because I didn't want to open my Superstore one. They did a Superstore 40th Anniversary Gravedigger and a singles release 40th Anniversary Gravedigger. Why not do it for Max D? And this is neat because Max D is retired and we're still getting diecast. So for all the Max D fans out there, fist bump to you guys. Look at that. That's awesome. Here we have what appears to be a take on a tour accurate Sparkle Smash. I dig it. I like the purple rims. I really do. I think this is cool. So Sparkle Smash, they're getting another variant. You're going to notice there's going to be a lot of Sparkle Smashes today. You know, it is kind of the truck of the year in a way. So, you know, that's a big thing. All right, this is a fascinating one. I don't know what's going on here. This looks like almost like a grayish blue dragon. Very fascinating. I despise the chassis on it, but the body itself is really captivating. I kind of like it. Is this maybe hinting at a possible 2026 return of the Overcash trucks? One might hope. We don't know. Very cool looking truck, though. I will give it that. I do like the body. Not, as you all know, I am not a very big Dragon fan. I do like the body on this. I think that's cool. Okay, this one's interesting. So this is what we would presume to be Nitro Neon Avenger. But as you're going to notice, it is on the Team Neon chassis, and it has a blue body. Now this is really weird because in real life, Avenger was on Team Nitro and had a purple body. So this is going to be like Bad Habit all over again, where people are going to hate this truck because it's not the one that we wanted. But as opposed to it, it's a really cool fantasy concept, but it's not the one that we wanted. This truck is going to get a lot of hate, I got a feeling. I dig it. I think it's fun. We just saw the Thunder Roars for Team Neon. So again, 2026. I think this is a 2026 release right here for the Nitro Neons trucks, which I gotta give props to Spin Master. Like, I got a fist bump Spin Master right here. Continuing to do the Nitro Neon trucks like the Walmart exclusives, but without the BKT printing in singles packs, that is fantastic. If you guys could do it maybe with the Fire and Ice trucks as well, like, you don't know how badly I want Ice Digatron from Showdown. Like, that is a high wish list item of mine. I want that so bad. Like, that is so cool. So I gotta say, I really like the fact that instead of doing Nitro Neon in the old style where it was just colored tires and colored chassis or roll cages, you guys are doing this. I love that. Spin Master, if anybody, designers at Spin Master are watching this, keep doing this. This is cool. Nitro Avenger would also be really awesome, but I'll take this for now. Okay, Jambulance. Go back to my poster video. You will hear me say that I thought this was going to be dumb, that I thought it was a waste because we already had Fire Rescue and Ranger Rescue. I said that the only way I would like Jambulance is if it is somehow better than the two we already got. And by golly, it is. Jambulance might be one of my favorite trucks of the year. Like, I'm not even kidding. I love this so much. The logo, you guys know if you watch my unboxings, one of my favorite things to look at is logos because I love graphic design. So a good logo is always a good way to get me on your side. I love the Jambulance logo. It is so unique. It is so well done. I love the fact that the medical symbol, instead of having the snakes around the staff, it has a shock mount on it. That is so fun. I love the fact that they kept the flames from Fire Rescue. This is so good. I love this so much. It is better than Fire Rescue, better than Ranger Rescue, which, hot take here that I'm just going to throw in. I always thought that Ranger Rescue was better than Fire Rescue. You guys can fight me in the comments about that if you want. But yeah, Jambulance is easily my new favorite one that they've done on this body. This thing turned out fantastic. I'm so hyped. Okay, we have a standard release of Thunder Roars with a gray chassis. It kind of looks like the playset one. I don't remember if the playset one had a gray chassis or not. So yeah, this might just be a standard release. I'm also going to point out that none of the trucks we've looked at so far have BKT printing, so that's a big thing as well. This could be like a Legacy Trucks Thunder Roars that was on the poster this year, just without the BKT printing. Because I'm going to be dead honest with you, I really don't remember 90% of what's left on the poster, all the blacked out stuff. I remember the important ones, I don't remember the other ones. So yeah, this very much could just be a truck coming out this year in the main line. If it gets BKT printing, that's hype. I'm excited about that. We'll see. Speaking of this year in the main line, how about Danger Diva Stone Crusher? This is the Mother's Day Stone Crusher that I did not even know existed until I made my poster video and somebody pointed it out in the comments, because I thought this was going to be like they were just going to gender bend the caveman on the side. No. By the looks of things, they act as just a pink Stone Crusher. And now that I know that this was a real thing, I like it. I really do. I'm really excited to get that one. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what to say. Also, apparently Monster Jam OCD was pushing really hard for this to be made, which is even further makes me feel bad that I did not know this was a real truck, because apparently it was high priority for him and I didn't even know it existed. So that's fun. Also, final singles truck. Bottom right corner, you guys can see it. Here it is. Classroom Crusher. The designers of Spin Master. I hope if you are watching this, you hear me when I say you killed it. This is beautiful. It literally looks like you shrank the real truck. You shrank it down and made it tiny. My only complaint is that the window graphics are a little too dark. If maybe we could brighten those up a little bit in post-production, not post-production, you get what I mean. If we could brighten that up a little bit on the final product, perfection. BKT printing thrown on there, perfection, absolute perfection. No complaints from me. You killed it. This is beautiful. I just cannot even, I can't even register in my head right now that I am staring at a prototype of this truck, because this looks like the final product. It is so good. I love it. Maybe just a tiny little request of mine, but when we get this, if the back windows are like a green color for the chalkboard in real life, what the real life truck has, that really will be the detail that just makes me go, yeah, this might unironically be one of the top 3 best trucks of the year, because like they killed it. The designers killed it, and they usually do. Every now and again they hit a rough spot, but they usually do. And like, yeah. But anyway, kind of recapping the singles there, I think the ones that we all are really excited for: Avenger, Jambulance, Stone Crusher, Classroom Crusher, and you know what? Dare I say it? The Max D 20th anniversary, I'm curious to see where that goes, what that looks like when it comes out. But yeah, there's some cool stuff coming. I'm excited. And let's go to double packs next. So here it is. Here's your first double pack. This is Son of a Digger versus Thunderosaurus. The reason why I chose to do this one first is because, as you can see, it has the new packaging design. Again, the packaging design is fantastic. I don't know why they cut the edge on the right side, like with that weird triangle or like hexagon shape. I don't get what that's all about, why they chose to do it here as well. But like, I love the new packaging design. I really, really do. It's so nice. I love the fact that on the double packs, instead of just putting the Monster Jam logo on there, they actually did renders of both trucks. That is so cool. Also, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, Son of a Digger and Thunderosaurus with silver tires, I never knew I needed that. I'm so glad they made it, because like, it honestly kind of kicks. It's pretty good. I like it. The silver roll cages as well. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a fan of this one. I kind of want to pick it up. I think we all can assume that this is going to be in the next wave of double packs. So there you go. There's your first teaser for the next wave of double packs. And I think everything we're about to look at are also upcoming double packs this year. So get ready, because here they come. First up, we have Retro Dalmatian and Retro Monster Mutt. This is fun. I like the fact they got matching rims. I kind of wish they would have done matching cages on them. I think that would have been fun. My only complaint about this is that normal Monster Mutt has flotation tires and Dalmatian has BKT tires. I don't have my Dalmatian on me right now because it is buried in a bin. But if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure when I did my review on Retro Dalmatian, it had BKT tires, which means to this day, we do not have a variant of Retro Dalmatian with flotation tires. So if that is something that they can maybe fix before sending these out to the public, that would be beautiful, because like, don't get me wrong, the BKT tires, I know that's like a sponsorship and stuff, but like if we could get one with flotation tires, at least one, that would be fantastic. Okay, next up we have Megalodon and Earthshaker. This is the first wave of double packs for the year. We've already seen this, but now we have them up close. Like I said, I really do like this set because I like the fact that the tires match the paint scheme. I think it's fun. I like that. And like I always say, I wish with Monster Jam, the toy line, I wish they would do stuff like this, the colored wheels and everything, in the double packs, and leave the mainline singles for tour accurate, innovative ideas and independent trucks. That's kind of how I wish they would do it. So this being in the double packs, can't complain, and I also can't complain just because I like it in general. Okay, here's an interesting one. We got Horsepower and Fastrovan coming back from retirement for both of these. Very interesting to see these two back. I don't know why they're together. That's a bit interesting to me. But yeah, here you go, Horsepower and Fastrovan. It's cool to see Fastrovan again. Horsepower is a personal favorite of mine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of a Horsepower fan. But yeah, it's cool to see those two back. Now this one caught me off guard. Son of a Digger and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Why this is here, I have no idea. because there are currently 7 of this exact double pack sitting at my local Walmart on the shelves. I have reviewed this exact double pack before. Why is this here? Now, either A, this was a mistake on Spin Master for putting this here, or B, this is hinting at the fact that we're going to start getting re-released double packs. And if that's the case, yes, they're finally taking steps in the direction of doing re-releases. I could not be more happy. Also, I don't know why people hate this. Oh, I think I can take a guess as to why people hate this double pack so much. It's because of the colors. But like, I don't know. I kind of liked it. You know, I like the fact that the Son of a Digger and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, sure, it's weird with the body or the truck choice, but the fact that the chassis were invert or color swaps of one another, I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. Just maybe that's just me. Also, interesting that they're re-releasing a double pack with Mohawk Warrior in it. That's also really strange. Okay, this one also caught me off guard. We got Zombie and Pirate's Curse. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but Zombie has a green windshield. Zombie only had a green windshield, I think, once, and it was in the Zombie Invasion set, which coincidentally, this Pirate's Curse also looks like its Zombie Invasion counterpart. So it almost makes me wonder, is this a nod to the fact that existed, that those Zombie Invasion trucks existed, or is this possibly a hint that the Zombie Invasion series could be making a return? I think it's option A. Option B, this would be a really ridiculous way of them teasing that. I think it's option A, but I do think that's cool that they're nodding towards that. I think that's fun. Here's Northern Nightmare and Nightmare. That's from the first set of the year. We've seen that already. Okay, this one's pretty interesting. So we got Dragon here with some very interesting colored rims. I kind of like the rims. I think customizers are really going to like those rims because I don't think we've ever gotten that color before. Very fascinating. And the El Toro Loco with the new body. If they can just... the sooner I can get a new El Toro Loco, the better, because like I said, I really like the new El Toro Loco design. I really do. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, what's new, Scooby-Doo? Because the final double pack we got is Megalodon and Scooby-Doo. And it's cool to see Scooby-Doo back. It's just nice to see them making Scooby-Doo again after like, what, a 3-year drought or so. It's really awesome to see Scooby-Doo again. So yeah, there you go. That is the double packs. I think probably the one I'm most hyped for in the double packs is unironically the Son of a Digger and Thunder Roars one. I love the tires. The silver tires are super duper cool. So that'll be fun. Nice little assortment. We only got to see like 9 double packs, but the ones that we did get to see, I feel like were a good arrangement. So that was nice. All right, 124 is up next. So first up we have Sparkle Smash with the corrected logo in 124 scale, or the new logo. Yeah, it's whatever. You know, I'm not really a big Sparkle Smash fan. I'm not gonna lie. My fandom of Sparkle Smash went down a lot after it became a real truck because the real life Sparkle Smash, in my opinion, looks terrible. I hate the real life Sparkle Smash. The diecast, perfectly fine. Couldn't care less. The real truck, not a fan at all. I think it looks really bad, but which kind of really makes me hope that they don't ever make horsepower into a real truck because I love horsepower. Out of all the horse trucks, horsepower is my favorite. I hope to God they never make that into a real truck. Alrighty, here's Dragon. Yeah, that's Dragon. Here is Megalodon. Now this one's really fun because this reminded me of the Boneyard one, which we've already gotten the Boneyard one in 124 scale, so I feel like this one was kind of a waste. I don't know. This is kind of like me speaking about something that I know absolutely nothing about. I don't collect 124s, so if you're a 124 fan, the comment section is waiting for you. Please give your opinion because I cannot speak on these, all right? I know nothing. This would be like me applying, or, running for president. If I became president, it would be a disaster because I would have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah. Here, okay, I like this. The old Gravedigger, I like the black, I like the yellow. It kind of looks just like the old Gravedigger, you know? One thing that we did talk about a while back was in one of my videos is that I wanted to see Spin Master in the future, either this year or next year. I wanted to see them bring tractor tires to their diecast because Hot Wheels has done that only a couple of times, but they actually have figured out how to do tractor tires. I really want Spin Master to start doing tractor tires for like the old Gravedigger, King Sling, Bog Hog. I think that would be fantastic if they could figure out how to do that. However, I am noticing on here, and again, 124 fans, back me up and tell me if I'm true or if I am right about this or not. I have never seen a 124 scale with flotation tires. Is that new, or is that something that's already existed? Again, 124 fans, the floor is yours in the comments. Please tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. I have never seen that before. Now this is cool. This, it's really hard to tell because of the glint, is the Dennis Anderson Gravedigger in 124. The actual like spooky Gravedigger. So that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Got really nothing to say there on that one if you're just a fan of Gravedigger in general. This is the Gravedigger I grew up with, so you know that's fun to see. Now, I'm shaking. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, you ready for this? Here's the next 124 scale. Digatron. Yes, it looks so good. I don't buy 124 scales. I will buy this as soon as I see it in stores. I could not be more happy about this. It looks so good. The only thing I will say is that the orange color on the body is a little too dark. I wish it was a bit brighter. And I can actually speak on this because I've actually seen, this is one of the very few monster trucks I've actually seen in person. It is a bit more of a yellow color in person, you know what I mean? It's not as dark of an orange. It's a bit more of a yellow orange, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Either way, even if they release it like this, I'm still going to buy it. They're going to take my money anyways because even though it's a 124 scale, I still want it. I want to put it in my window on display. This thing is so beautiful. I love the JCB Digatron so much. It is probably my favorite Feld truck of all time, easy. I love it. It's so cool. And then coming down from that high note, let's go to probably a very disappointing truck. Bailey Circuit as 124, and now you can see two incredibly disappointing things here. Number one, you can now see all the detail on the truck and why I hate this truck as much as I do. Again, I'm going to critique it. I am not going to just say that I absolutely hate this. I will give my reasons why later. But I am going to give reasons on right now. The packaging design is progressively de-evolutionizing as we go on. If they get any skimpier with the packaging, they're just going to put a tag on the chassis of the truck and just set it on the shelf in the future. Because what is going on with the packaging on the 124s? Like, what in the world is happening? This is so weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the packaging on these trucks. It's funny to me that there's a Walmart exclusive 124 scale series, which is the exact same trucks, just in a box instead of this weird slip packaging. Super weird, right? Like, why don't they just do the box for all of them kind of thing? I don't know. It's very strange. I don't get it. But yeah, here's Bailey Circuit as 124 scale. I want to, honestly, as much as I don't like Ringling, I got to say, Ringling fans, y'all got screwed over. We didn't get a Ringling 124 scale. Like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? But yeah, there's that. And that is the 124 scales, everybody. Ooh, what do we go to next? I've got a selection here. Should we look at minis next? Let's take a look at minis next. Hey, what up? It's me, the dude who really needs a pop filter for his microphone. I really hated the way that I did the mini section of this, so I'm redoing it right now. But yeah, let's get into it. So we have the new package design for the minis, which this looks a little weird, does it not? Like Monster Jam Mini Jams. The truck design on the package is very, very interesting. As you can see, there are still 12 to collect, so it seems to be in a similar style. What's the deal with the truck designs, though? Well, as you're about to see, this is what the new minis look like. So one by one, we're going to cover what these look like, starting with Gravedigger. Good Lord, that is so weird looking. So I just want to get my thoughts out of the way here. These new minis, I'm just going to be dead honest, I kind of like the way they look. I kind of vibe with it. At the same time, I'm not that big of a fan of it. I know the kids will absolutely love these, but like, I don't know. I'm just not that big of a fan. I kind of dig it though. I really do. I think it's neat. So yeah, all of the minis that we have revealed as of right now go as follows. And it's weird because we have a 5-pack, a couple of play sets, you know, but we have mainly a 5-pack and a series of 12 of these, yet for some reason there were 15 shown off at the thing. So like, there's 3 of these minis that I have no clue what they go to or what they're a part of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the basic ones. We'll look at what I think the chase pieces are for this first set, and then we'll look at the multi-pack. So, hey, what up? It's me again. I failed to mention in the original take of this that these, from what I've heard, are not replacing the original minis. They are going to coexist with the original minis as a new series. So apparently that was confirmed by Moss Jam OCD. However, I have failed to find where he said this. So I'm a bit skeptical if that's a rumor or if that's true, but just keep in mind, apparently these are going to coexist with the original minis. So here's the first basic one. This is Gravedigger. Again, this is also assumptions too. I have no clue what's going on here. As you can see, they feature a new chassis design, and then the bodies are completely redone in this new style, which kind of looks like if Monster Mutants and Truckin' Pals had a child, this is what they would look like. It's very interesting. But yeah, we have that. We have another Gravedigger here, which features what appears to be chrome flames on the front, purple chassis, green tires. It's interesting, you know, whatever. You can also see a new... you'd see this casting looking a bit different from a different angle here. I don't know why Gravedigger has teeth. Gravedigger's just a milk truck with a spooky paint job. The fact that they gave it teeth is really weird to me. Here is El Toro Loco. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really dislike the El Toro Loco design because it doesn't even look like a bull. As you'll see later from another one that's in this set, it looks like a dude. It literally looks like an angry man with horns. It doesn't even look like a bull, and I really don't like that. I think they really screwed up the design on this one, which, you know, again, that's neither here nor there. Here's Megalodon with blue tires and a blue chassis. I think the Megalodon's all right. I think they did a good job with this one. I love the clear window. I think that's really neat looking. And then here's the same Megalodon, but this time with a shark skin colored chassis and black tires. Whatever. I do think that one's better than the other one. Here's Dragon. Dragon has changed a lot. First off, it no longer has flames coming out of its mouth, which I think that's a huge misdetail. And that jawline, I mean, that jawline's got my legs quaking, you know what I mean? That's so sharp it could cut diamonds. Like, holy, that is insane. It kind of looks like Jim Carrey's The Mask almost. The dragon design is, I'm not gonna lie, the dragon's design might be right up there with El Toro Loco's, probably my least favorite. It's a bit, unlike El Toro Loco not looking like what it's meant to look like, this looks like a dragon, but this is almost like trying too hard to be weird, you know what I mean? Here is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's all right, you know, I'm not gonna complain about it. It's fine, you know, it's Dalmatian. It looks like a mutant Dalmatian. I'm not gonna complain. Sparkle Smash is probably one of my favorites of the whole set, because we finally have a glitter donkey, quote unquote, because literally this thing looks like a donkey. It doesn't look like a horse anymore. My only complaint with this one, though, is that the mane does not have a color gradient. It's just blue the whole way. You know, since again, I would assume that these are prototypes, maybe they'll fix that. I hope they do. We'll see how that goes. Thunder Roarus here, looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the fact that Thunder Roarus is still keeping the vibe of the Apex Predator even in this series. The bottom lip on Thunder Roarus looks a little weird though. I don't know if that's like a weird like cutoff thing or what that is. And then probably my favorite of the set, the JCB Digatron. Unlike Gravedigger, they just completely decided to just make this look like a piece of machinery. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why Gravedigger had to look like a creature, but Digatron didn't. I guess because of a claw on the front. I have no clue. That doesn't make any sense to me. But Digatron looking good. And then we have what I would assume are the 4 chase pieces for this first set. First up, we have Black Thunder Roarus. And I mean, it's cool to see Black Thunder Roarus in mini form. This is very, very weird, though. It does appear to have a chrome chassis, though, which is really catching my eye. That is nice. Here we have Gravedigger with what appears to be a glow-in-the-dark chassis. Now, this I can get behind. I don't know why we've never had glow-in-the-dark minis. That seemed like a no-brainer, but that never existed. It's got green teeth as well and white flames. Again, designers, if you're watching this, the Gravedigger on the logo, or Gravedigger logo on the side of the truck is red, while on the roof it is green. If we could make the one on the side green, it would balance the truck out a lot better. That's just a little detail that I noticed. And then we have, this is, I would assume, supposed to be Monster Mutt Dalmatian as like a ghost crew kind of thing. There's no spots. The Monster Mutt Dalmatian spots have just disappeared. And I would assume that this is Dalmatian because it has a blue window and it also has the red tires. And I think it has the diamond encrusted collar. So this is Dalmatian, I'm pretty sure. It's missing its spots. That's the biggest issue I have with this one, is that it doesn't have its spots, which seemingly disappeared. And then here's the one that I was talking about. This is the gold El Toro Loco. I hate the way El Toro Loco looks. Like, unironically, really do not like the way the El Toro Loco looks. Because like I said, if you know who Hellboy is, that is what El Toro Loco looks like. It looks like just an angry man with a piercing in his nose, horns coming out of his head, and a beard. This does not look like a cow. It doesn't look like a bull. It looks like a devil. I really think they messed up the El Toro Loco design, unironically. And then we have the 5-pack here. Let's pull that up. So here is the 5-pack, and they're going to do it in similar styles to previous mini 5-packs that we've gotten, where it is you get 4 trucks and then you get a mystery truck. And the 4 trucks you get here are Gravedigger with a green tire and chassis setup. You got Megalodon with the sharkskin chassis and these bright turquoise tires. Thunderroarus with a red chassis and yellow tires. And JCB Digatron with blue tires for some reason. I'm not sure what that's all about. Yellow and blue aren't complementary colors. Maybe it's the orange chassis. They tried to do a complementary color thing. I don't know. Very interesting. Now, the mystery truck in here, at this time, we do not know, but I do have a guess because there was one mini that was shown off loose that didn't fit in. And like I said, I showed you the 4 that I think are the chase pieces. I think I know what the mystery truck is for this set, and I believe it is this funky looking dragon right here. I'm going to place a bet here that this is the mystery mini in the 5-pack. That's my bet. If I'm right, you all owe me $5 or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But I have a feeling. This dragon is very, very weird, though. I am not a fan of it whatsoever. I already wasn't a fan of the first one. This one way pushes it way too far. And then while I'm here redoing this section, I also missed a playset. This is the Megalodon Jungle Blaster playset. I think it's meant to function. I think you put the minis in right side up in the top there, and then when you slam down on that yellow piece, it launches them out the front. As you can see, you get 2 exclusive minis with it, that being a Megalodon with the sharkskin chassis and yellow tires, and then probably one of the funniest minis, like hands down one of the most ridiculous minis ever in the years that they've been making these. This is probably the goofiest one. It is a solid red Thunderroarus. It's like hyper-fueled, but if you just went the full way and didn't even put decals on it. Like, this thing is so weird looking. It is so weird. And I almost wonder if, because it's a jungle blaster, if it's meant to be like a ruby or something, meant to represent like a jungle treasure. I don't know. It's interesting, whatever it is. That is a very, I need that one for the collection because that one is really goofy. But yeah, there's that. And then before we go, because the next section is going to be Marvel stuff when we get back to the original recording of my voice. So before we do that, I'm going to lead you guys into it. This is the Marvel Mini Jams 5-pack. As you can see, instead of doing the weird multi-packs that they did with the minis where it was like each wave has 3 sets of 3, they're doing it now like this, where it's a 5-pack in a similar style. As you can see, you get 4 minis and then a mystery mini, which I don't really have a guess for this one. We had a couple that were shown off. I don't remember what's in Series 2 of the minis. So if there is not a purple chassied Black Panther in Series 2 of the minis, I think that is what the mystery truck is here. But for the rest of them, we have Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, just whatever. And then we have Thanos. Now, Thanos was a huge disappointment in my opinion because Thanos was probably one of my favorite trucks of the year for the 1/64 scale line due to the fact that it used the Radical Rescue casting and it did it really, really well. Here we don't have the Radical Rescue casting. Instead, we have a pickup truck. They didn't change the casting. So that was a huge disappointment in my opinion, and I'm very, very sad about that. But yeah, with that being said, let's get back into the mainline stuff where old me is going to lead you into the next section of the video. Here is the new package design for the Marvel trucks. You can see the new package design. This Iron Man is really funny to me because it kind of looks like a reduced detail Iron Man in a way. I don't know, it kind of looks like they took the pizzazz out of it. It's kind of weird. Also, it doesn't have BKT printing, which again, like I said, all of this stuff is prototypes. We don't know. This could change and have BKT printing for all we know. What I will say, though, about the packaging on these, I don't like the fact that there is no truck render. I feel like what they should have done is taken the Moss Jam logo, shrunk it, scooted it to the center, put Iron Man on the left side, and then put the truck render on the right. But, again, as somebody who likes graphic design, I can kind of see why they didn't do that. That might be a little too busy. So maybe it was best that they did it this way. Or maybe they could have put... We also still have no clue what the backs of the packages look like, but I'm thinking maybe they could have put, like, the Iron Man picture on the back and then put the truck render on the front or something. I don't know. It's not my area to critique. that, because I'm not here to talk about the packaging design. I'm here to talk about the trucks. We already talked about the packaging design. I said it was fantastic, but yeah. Here's a new variant of the Winter Soldier. I like the colors. I don't know. It's weird. I wasn't exactly a big fan of Winter Soldier anyway, so whatever. And I think the truck behind it is the truck that we're about to see here, the Wolverine. We finally got Wolverine, and another truck here called the Sentinels. I've never heard of that character in Marvel, never in my entire life, so I have no clue who that is. Wolverine, on the other hand, looks amazing. I dig the Wolverine truck. I think it looks awesome. A lot of people were hating on it. I like it. I really do. I think the new Wolverine looks cool. I think the old one looks better. I do like this, though. That other truck, could care less about it, really. It's on a pickup truck. It's got funky colors. I really don't care too much about that. Like I said, I think the truck in the picture with Winter Soldier is a more realistic-looking Wolverine. So yeah, that's a thing as well. There's also a ton more like Monster Jam Marvel minis and stuff that are coming out as well. Whatever. Okay, let's look at what next. Let's do playsets next. We're almost done. So here's the first playset that I want to show off. This is the Mini Jams Cobra Crazy Escape. And now that I am actually looking at this, I can see that the two minis included in this set are in fact in that new style. We have a purple Digatron in this playset. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the two minis included are Thunder Roarus with yellow tires and a purple JCB Digatron, which I'm going to have to see that one in person. I think that's going to be pretty cool, though. And in case you don't understand how this playset works, you see the tail behind the head. You put the mini upright in there. It drops down the tail upside down, rolls to the front of the playset, drops, hits that little podium down there, and then gets launched full speed up the neck of the snake and out the mouth, is I think how this playset works. If I just by looking at the pictures, it looks fun. I can't wait to make a review on it. You know I will. I always do with the minis. And then the other playset we have is this one. This is the JCB Digatron playset that we're going to be getting. As you can see, it kind of reminds, it's kind of like the Grim Takedown set from forever ago. Very interesting. And again, I can't help but point this out, but does anybody else find it really weird that all of the playsets and stuff seem to be taking place in an apocalypse-like scenario? I mean, look at the outside of the stadium on this box. That is demolished buildings back there is what that is. It's very weird. Very, very weird. But anyway, yeah, this is the JCB Digatron playset. You like launch the guy in there into the chest, and then he lights up, makes noises and sounds and stuff. Maybe he falls over. I don't know. But that's probably not even what you're focused on. You're probably focused on the JCB Digatron because the front and back half of it are flayed open. Very weird, right? Wonder what that's all about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you may remember like 20 years ago or so, Hot Wheels had a series called the Crash and Bash or whatever. And they were monster trucks that when you would hit them into stuff, they would break in half or parts of them would fly off, whatever. Well, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is probably my favorite thing that came out of the Toy Fair. We have a new side series. With joining the Mud Blasters in 2025 are the brand new Smash and Bash trucks featuring JCB Digatron, Green Ghost Gravedigger, Megalodon, and El Toro Loco. They are monster trucks that the bodies break apart when you crash them into stuff. I'm just going to say this right now. If 13-year-old me would have seen these and knew that these were going to be a thing someday, I think he would have passed out on the spot. I mean, as a 19-year-old dude who collects these and makes YouTube videos about them, I can't express with words how happy I am about this. This is going to be so cool. And the fact that I am at a loss for words right now, I can only imagine what kids who are going to start getting these are going to think. It'll be Christmas in like July or whatever. Like, it is going to be the coolest thing ever. And I think Spin Master really hit it home with these. These are going to be so awesome. I can't wait. Well, there you go. You survived. That was pretty much everything. We got one thing left, and it's the Dirt Squad. We'll go through this nice and quick so that way you guys can be on your way. But we have for the new Dirt Squad wave, we have Rolland in white, which looks fine. We have Scoops in yellow with some blue details. We have Doug in orange with a black front. This might unironically be my favorite variant of Doug that we've ever gotten. I really like the way this looks. And then most interestingly, we have an orange scoops in package. So you can see the awesome new packaging design that they have for these. I hope that it's personalized for each truck, so that way each truck has its own render on there. But I really, really love the fact that that scoops render looks so good. And also, if you notice on the little card insert, it says powered by JCB, which I think is the exact reason why these weren't canned, because I feel like if it weren't for the JCB sponsorship, they would have got rid of the Dirt Squad. I feel like those things would have been canned. But yeah, because of JCB, the Dirt Squad get to live on another day, so that's cool. But yeah, that is everything that was revealed during the Toy Fair, barring a few items. There were a couple of RC cars and some older play sets and stuff. I didn't want to cover those just because I felt like, the RC cars are cool and all, but like no one really cares about those, let's be honest. Like, sure, they're cool, but like whatever, it's not priority. But I do want to take your time here at the end to talk about Bailey's Circuit. I really want to talk about this truck because, as you saw during the video, both the 164 and the 124, I was incredibly disappointed about that truck. Incredibly disappointed. And I just want to get my opinions out right now. If I had to pick one item out of the entire Toy Fair that I would honestly just like remove from existence, just be like, we're just going to pretend that don't exist. If I had that ability, I would choose the Bailey Circuit trucks, both of them. I think it's not that I hate the truck itself. I want to get that across. I think Bailey Circuit could be a really cool truck. I don't hate the truck itself. I hate what they ended up doing for the design. I feel like it was incredibly lazy. I know that the designers at Spin Master can do better than that. It's just, it feels like they were trying to take advantage of the Ringling sponsorship, as well as the fact that the Mohawk Warrior casting is now going to have to be put to rest because the truck is gone. It feels like they were just trying to take advantage of those two things, which is hilarious to me because if you know who P.T. Barnum is, he was a part of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. P.T. Barnum, his most famous quote that he used to say was, "A sucker is born every day." So the fact that this truck is a Ringling Brothers truck and is used, trying to take advantage of a sponsorship as well as a casting that they can't use anymore is so funny to me. It is like the irony on a whole new level. But here's the deal. Like I said, I don't hate the Bailey Circuit idea. I think they could make a cool Bailey Circuit truck. So rather than just snuffing the idea, I want to give maybe some feedback. I don't know, maybe if this is where it's tough, because I don't think that the designers would be able to just completely trash the truck and start over. I don't know. I feel like if we ever get a future release of Bailey Circuit, I really feel like they should redo the design. I think a square body with a plastic insert in the back end to represent the hair strip, the pink hair strip, would work just fine. I feel like that would be way better than what we have currently. Also, for those of you who don't know, this is Bailey Circuit right here. I probably was showing you a picture of the 124 scale. This is what the truck is based off of. This little robo dog, it's a circus act. And like you can kind of see the different like parts of the monster truck represented. I do want to point out the 124 scale truck had yellow tires with pink rims. It should be yellow tires with blue rims because of the blue pom-poms on his legs, or her legs. I don't know what gender this robo dog is, so I apologize if I misgender it. But anyways, I guess, yeah, I kind of wanted to take this time at the end here to say that out of literally everything in this entire Toy Fair was the only thing, barring a couple minis that were shown off, that I would genuinely say I didn't like. And the reason why I'm saying that is to then move into the other fact here that everything that was revealed in this Toy Fair, to some degree, I would consider awesome. I think Spin Master, for this being their first Toy Fair in a long time, this was big. Like they came, they showed up, and they took down. Like they had some awesome stuff to show off, and I could not be more excited that we're going to get to see all this. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I really wasn't too excited for 2025 after the poster reveal. I was like, this kind of looks lame. This Toy Fair completely changed that. I am actually like low-key really excited for 2025 now. There is some awesome stuff on the way. Like, just to name the highlights of this, I mean, we got Jambulance. We got the new packaging design first off. New packaging design is beautiful. We got Jambulance. We got the new Stone Crusher, Classroom Crusher. I mean, we might have a new release of Max D 20th anniversary. Like, that's huge. We know that we're getting some cool double packs maybe on the way. The new Smash and Crash trucks are freaking awesome. All the JCB Digatron stuff, like we're getting so much awesome stuff. I'm going to be dead honest. I'm really excited for the minis. I really want to get those minis and review them. I'm not a fan of all of them, but I do want to review them because I think they're fun. They're cool. You know, there's so much cool stuff that's on the way, and I think it's crazy. And the thing that blows my mind about all of this is honestly probably just the tip of the iceberg. Like I said at the beginning, everything we saw in today's video is A, subject to change, B, some of it might not even be scheduled for 2025 and could come out in 2026, and C, probably my favorite thing that I've been keeping in mind this entire time, we are just seeing what Spin Master wants to show us. There is probably so much more that could be coming that we haven't seen yet. And that is why I'm so excited for this year now, because if this is what they're willing to show us, I can't imagine what else they're cooking up at the factories. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some cool stuff coming. So with that being said, everybody, I guess my ending note is sorry for taking an hour of your life away. I thought this was going to be a lot shorter, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. Making this was a lot of fun. But yeah, I could not be more excited for this year now, and I hope you guys are too. But yeah, closing notes, Smash and Crash stuff, super duper awesome. The new minis, super duper fun. A lot of cool 1/64 scale stuff coming along the line. And like I said, probably my highlight of this whole thing is the new Smash and Crash trucks. I think my least favorite thing is Bailey Circuit. That truck I feel like can be done way better. But with that being said, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next Diecast news video. Thank you, and good night.